bonjour. Yeah. This is a very special day we have today. You know, I believe we're all friends here. I believe, I don't doubt any single one of you that y'all are my friends. We're all family here. And I believe we should be celebrating this fact. I think this shit's important. This shit's pretty important to me. That's just the way it be. How am I fucking feeling? How are y'all feeling? How is it? I figure shit should be done a certain way. So here's how we're gonna do it.
Stand there and sit! Fuck! God damn it, I'm fucking mad! Pull it out of your ass and sit on it! Sit down on that fucking chair and stand up, motherfucker! Keep fuck shit! Stand and fucking sit!
What do you think? What do you think? Should we do something? What should we do? Because I can't really figure anything out right now. Shelby, come on, we gotta think of something. Let's choose a text style. I love all these. I think, like, yeah, all of these are pretty fucking swag. What do you think, Shelby? Do you think which of these texts do you think we should try, Shelby? Why do I have to do? It's like I have to do everything myself. It's like fucking. Why do I even fucking try with you people? I feel like I'd have an easier time talking to a wall. See, burning is a classic. But I do like glitter, so let's try glitter. Let's see, Trainee Gang Masterclass, let's go. That's what it's all about, baby. That is what it's all about. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Because it's like, what are we here to do but make magic, Oh god. So many fucking symbols, yo. Whoa, look at all these fucking... What the fuck am I looking at for some of these? What? Oh, do they got zodiacs? I gotta see if they have zodiacs. They have Kismisitude. I'm looking for that fucking... Who's texting me? I'm not listening to you. Why are there so many aliens? I don't want to talk to no fucking aliens. I want to talk to you, Shelby. Shelby, what's up? What's been going on with you lately? Because I feel like you haven't been like communicating with me a lot, and I just like, I really want to get to the heart of who you are, Shelby. I want to understand who you are. You've been kind of like brick walling me, and like, I understand you want your privacy. I understand you want to feel like you have some like control over your life, but like at the same time, we're friends, and I feel like I should know you. And yeah, I've known you for years, and yet it feels like I don't know you at all. So like, just be honest with me. Like what's your deal? Yeah, no, I think I understand. I get it. I get it. I really do. I didn't always want to be like this. I didn't always want to be this powerful. I always didn't want to be this much of a mastermind. I didn't always want to be this much of a genius, but here I am. And it's like, it's great. So many people want to fuck me. So many people want my genius. So many people fucking biting me. But like, at the same time, it's like, there's levels to this shit. And I feel like I've struggled. There's really like a struggle to my genius. I love being alive. We really got to stay alive out here, because the whole world is trying to crash down on us at every given possible moment.
And I watched, and deservedly so was I proud, because Sandman, every time you smoked a butt, it brought me pride. Every time you pile drove another hapless opponent, it brought me pride. And every time you smashed a Singapore cane against somebody's skull, it made me proud. Because I knew who you're taking your lessons from, you learned very well. Because the Sandman doesn't and still does not care about winning. Just like 5 years ago, Cactus Jack had not a care in the world. And I hate to see it, but look into my eyes and you can see I'm a changed man. Because I like to win, Sandman. I like the ego gratification of the 1, 2, 3. I like to have my hand in the air, and I like to sign autographs. And therefore, I've become a weaker man. Because, Sandman, when you chose to cross my path, you chose a living hell. Because you've awoken the sleeping giant, made me ashamed of the man I've become. And I guarantee you, and I make you a vow right now, that I'm not gonna be that man anymore.
Nah, but like, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Y'all ain't never seen something like this. Y'all ain't never seen something like this. This shit. I got the key in here. I got the master key in here. This is the magic right here. Everybody knows what magic is about, but you've never held magic in your hands. You understand? You never held magic in your hands. And you gotta play that fucking magic. You gotta be the real deal about this shit. So you gotta be like, what do I want? I want to be free. This shit's out of batteries. And I'm telling you, this is what magic is all about, alright? Magic is about entertaining the demons and making this shit make sense. Because, you know, you gotta be like, what do I really want out of my magic? And you're like, well, but I never really know what I want out of my magic. It just sort of fucking happens. And you're like, but the thing is that's a cope. The problem with that is that it's a cope, and you are coping with the fact that your magic has no value yet. What you gotta do is you gotta give your magic value. You gotta give your magic value, because if you don't give your magic value, then what is there to have? You have to take your magic and you have to make it into something, because magic doesn't work if it's nothing. Magic doesn't work if there's nothing going into it, if there's no passion going into it, if there's no warrior spirit, you know? Like, you gotta really entertain the idea that anything can happen. And it's scary sometimes. It's scary to admit that anything can happen. But once you get over that hurdle and realize that anything can and will happen, then you will be much happier, because you will realize that everything is possible, so that every good possibility is possible all at once. And that's what life is all about. That's what life is all about. You gotta entertain the magic within you, because magic is beautiful. Magic is very fucking beautiful. And I'm always scared that, like, people are gonna be like, you know, you're delusional. And see, the thing is that it's delusional to have. It's delusional to still have, like, imagination. That's the problem with today, is that having imagination is considered delusional. Of course, you know, the people who propose this idea are the ones who are always in power, you know? Power goes to those who are willing to kill their imagination. And it's a very sad sight, but it happens. It's real. So you gotta be the one to be like, no, I'm not gonna kill my imagination. I'm gonna continue to live my life because it's fun. Because I love living my life. I love living. I love making things. And you gotta just stop being worried about what other people are gonna say, because people are just gonna say whatever. It doesn't matter. You can't stop them. So, you know, fuck the critics, fuck the thoughts, fuck the ideas. Ideas are just the fluid you will take to create the new magic. That's magic. That's what magic is. That's what magic has always been. That's what magic will always be. And magic will always be there. You know, it will never leave you. It will concentrate in special places. And you have to, like, be patient. You know, patience is very important with magic. But your magic will always come back to you. Your magic will always come back to you. It's so sad when I see people who are like, you know, I can't do anything, because you can. You will always have an opportunity to do things. You'll always have an opportunity to make things work. And I believe that you will always have those opportunities, because you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And I love you. You know, it's scary being imaginative. It's scary because you are sort of saddled as an immature creature. You are saddled as a creature not worthy of love, simply because you're not acting in full logic. Like, especially, this happens a lot with men, you know? Men are often saddled as, like, they have to be a certain way. They have to be, like, this, they have to be that, they have to be strong, they have to be logical thinkers, they have to be unempathetic, they have to be just completely this all the time. And it's like, that is why men are sad right now. That's why men, that's why there is a male suicide rate. It's because men inherently want to be more feminine, and in the culture, being feminine is being imaginative. But even then, most women aren't allowed that luxury. So, like, we're all in this extreme depressive state where it's just like, everyone just wants to do the fun things, but we are not allowed to do the fun things by nature of the fact that it's not productive. In the eyes of capital, it's scary to be in this state. But what we have to realize too is that the only way we can rebel against this idea is by being imaginative, is by making, it's by further exploring that which makes us uncomfortable, because discomfort is the only way we're gonna ever expand the horizons. And that's what cringe is about. Cringe is about you have to accept being embarrassed. You have to accept the fact that you're gonna be embarrassed, and it's scary. But eventually, you will realize that you are magical. That you can be magical, you can be whimsical. And I heard somebody talk about how like whimsy is such a shitty idea, and that like I wish people would not say things like whimsy. It's so, and that just strikes me as like the kind of sort of being anti-whimsy is kind of an equivalent to me of being homophobic or transphobic. It's just like, like what is the reason why are you against the very concept of joy and pleasure? Pleasure, like, okay, like desire is the ultimate equalizer of the world. Desire desire does not come from a lack of something. It is just it is an energy that courses through all life, and we all kind of have to accept that that desire is something that we should feed. Desire is something that we should consider as an important part of ourselves, and it's scary. It always is scary to consider that your desires are worthy, because everyone tells you that your desires are pointless and unproductive, and you should either get a job, get a wife, get a husband, raise children, or kill yourself. And it's simple that you need to just like defeat these ideas. We all collectively need to defeat these ideas, because if we do not, we are just going to end up continuing the cycle that capital is pushing us through. And this is why I don't agree with a lot of leftists, because they still haven't fully embraced desire. They still haven't. They still believe in like a suffering narrative. They still believe in this idea that you need to suffer to do anything important. And it bothers me so deeply that this is an idea that is still continued, because it hurts that like these people really do feel like desiring is the only thing, that desiring is something that they're not worthy of. They're not worthy of fulfilling their desire, because it's like, it's, they haven't suffered enough. They need to suffer for the cause. No, you don't. You do not need to suffer. It bothers me so much. It bothers me so much. Because like magic is everywhere. Magic is so fucking important. And so many people are just scared to believe in it. But, you know, I believe in magic. I believe in magic because I believe in you. You know what I mean? I love you. It's important to embrace that you will forever be a beautiful person, because beauty is your export, in the sense that it is your being to be creative. Your creativity is what creates the magic. And you know, it's like we're scared to create because we're scared to make something that doesn't conform to the narrative, the meta narrative, which restricts what we're allowed and what not to do. You know, but it's like we have to go beyond the narrative, because the narrative is restrictive. It hurts. It actively hurts our chances at becoming God. And we have to become God, because if we're not God, then what are we? You have to be willing to be like, I love you, even if it's to something that scares you, even if it's to something that you feel like is dangerous. You know, because danger is a trauma response. Especially in a cultural sense. You know, I'm so happy that I made this. So what does it mean to be alive? Why do we do the things that we do? We are all magical. We all have magic. We all do magic. We all perform magic every day. But what does it mean to do magic? It's all games. It's all word games. It's all fucking mind games. We all gotta fucking accept that we have these things, that we can do these things. We are beautiful. You are beautiful. And so make things that you're scared of making. Make things that are embarrassing. Make something that is that make the kind of things that worry your normie friends and make you think that you're losing it, because in reality you're only convening your power. All right? You're convening your power. You're convening your power.
Lil B,
Yeah,
Bass Guy,
Training Gang. It's Camellia Kumakishka. Queen of rap, I can bet my money on that. Can't face the facts that a young guy killing shit. Give me another shot and I'ma come with my mask on. Seen a lot of growth since I came with the Van song. Now it's 09 and I'm running with the bass god. Fire in my eyes, mix my soul with the napalm. Mix and master, all I need is dro. And one mic, one pad, one pen, iPod, dim lights. Feeling like a plane when it's up and it's in flight. Stressing every day like I'm dead with the pinstripes. Just a few things that show I'm the raw. Spending cash a day, so I'm ballin' like Spalding. Want beef like 6, have you ballin' like Baldwin. Your favorite rapper out, I'ma lay him in the coffin. No talking when I'm talking, cause it's legend, pay attention. Only time I sat in class is when I'm serving at detention. I fuck with Soldier Boy, get money, bitch. Anytime I see a rapper, all I'm thinking I'ma get him in the booth or in the streets. I've been known to tear a rip in 15 and 16. My eyes was breaking down the system. Nobody could tell me nothing. I was living off my system, head fucked up. I thought it would be cool to go to prison, watching Hot Boys on BET, getting all these women. So I got my gold grill because I'm thugged out with them. B-Town, waterfront, and I put on for my CD. William did it for 6 years. Just reached 20. A lot of dudes I grew up with didn't see 20. Every time I have a birthday, I'm thinking God love me. Every time I hit the beat, man, I do it for my mom. Working hard every day, I'ma make it where it's mine. I'ma hustle all the time like Lil Wayne do. If you up against me, you get ate like grapefruit. My reaction after life, just chill and stay cool. The rap game is slow and it just ain't cool. Always jocking on my styling, just ain't you. Only time I feel you is if a bass boy do, because I'm a rap god and a bass boy too. I can listen to the hate and put the volume on mute, so the only thing I hear is the horses in the coop. And when the roof go down, it remind me of my chick getting money up off the floor because I'm trapping like a bitch, like Gucci Mane said. But it's Rich Click and his name's Lil B. You can call me king of rap, and I did a few things, and I'm never going back. Mirror, mirror on the wall, shit, I'm asking who the man is. Lil B for Lil Boss, I'm praying to the canvas. I deserve the crown because I'm speaking for the masses, and I'm in the weed and getting chiefy like Kansas. Word to the wise, you should fear the competition, because I'm the only vet that's a bass god spitting, and you ain't in the game till you make 1,000 songs and you dying for this rap, cause it's the only thing you love, birth of rap.